Oh my god. I don't know what Elgato has done, but I've now got like 10 more mic inputs and outputs than I had yesterday. I had to launch the app and fucking... What is this shit? Oh my god. Well, look. Wavelength 3.0 leaves a lot to be desired. Welcome back. Welcome back to Shaftesbury. There's no stress here. There's no stress here. Now, you'll recall that last time we spent most of our time creating a lovely beach full of homeless tents. And just... We're not going to see anyone here, is the sad thing, right? I'd love to say that we're going to see people flocking here, but... What a single seafood restaurant I put here, which one person uses the bus to get to from time to time. One person works here. I've made a city that any Austin could do a 4-hour documentary about, honestly. We also made a nice little sports center over here, though. We took a bit of land, which wasn't being used for anything. Made it a nice little... Look at that. We did a good job here, I think. And at the end of the stream, thanks to some research from Napoleon, we turned on natural disasters, which we have done no preparation for whatsoever. I haven't used any of my development points to unlock the things that we're going to need here. I do have some available, thankfully, so we'll have to see what we could do. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Welcome in, Napoleon. I've got no idea what shape the disasters come in this game. Obviously, we can get some hints by the things that we might need to unlock. Wildfires, forest fires. The fact that you can create emergency shelters somewhat alarm me. This massive shelter can house a significant number of citizens for an extended period of time during even the most dangerous disasters. Firefighting helicopter depot. More firefighting helicopters have been used to respond to fire emergencies. Godzilla attacks. And SimCity 3000 or something like that, right? I'm pretty sure there was a monster attack. It was definitely like an alien invasion. I don't think the CIA is involved. We can have a early warning system. I think emergency shelters and fire watch towers, because our forestry industry is obviously important. I'm pretty sure the disease control center is just a nice thing to have as opposed to an emergency thing. So we know wildfires. We know at least wildfires. Could there be a flood? Could we see a tsunami of some kind? Could we see... It's a weird part of the world to have tornadoes, but could we have tornadoes or something? Earthquake? I imagine earthquake's a possibility. I genuinely don't know. SimCity had meteors. Can you imagine that? A fucking meteor comes down and takes out all Wewang Plaza. Let's let it play. I don't know what to expect. Apart from the fact that it's raining. So let's unlock some stuff straight away. Let's get the emergency shelter. I could go straight for the large emergency shelter, but then I won't be able to get a fire watch tower. So I'm going to get a fire watch tower. And I think I'll save for the next... I mean, I will get quite a few... We're on our way to the next milestone. We are on our way to Grand City. We're going to get 14 at the next point, so... I may as well get one of these. I can't get that. I can only get the firefighting depot. I think that's the only one, right? Let's get that as well, then. And now we have to decide where we want to put these things. There's been an accident at the cargo train terminal. Filling up on a lot of things here. Good afternoon, Ems. Welcome in. Just in time to see us place down some emergency shelters. I mean, let's think about where we're gonna put these. What makes sense? Maybe here? This plot of land? Next to the highway? We've got our big routes. This is our main, like... These are our two main arterial lines. So we want to make sure... I feel like we should have one in the hills. Like, probably here. So we can get all these people out. We can evacuate the high school. We did build up this line out of here as well, but it's a bit far away. Is this a bit too close to the suburbs to have an emergency shelter, or is that just good planning, you know? We don't want to be alarmist. What could possibly, you know, what could possibly go wrong here? Hello, Danny. Do we need roads to pop down these firewatch towers? Does not need road connection, but requires electricity. Alright. Alright, we cover a big space. Let's get one that protects our fucking forestry industry, because if this goes down, we're in trouble. Let's go higher. I don't like how this road just stops here, but what's the guy to do? I actually feel like I should convert this to be... I almost think it should be smaller. Not a gravel road, but, you know. I don't know what I'd do with it. Probably doesn't need to be... I can probably convert it back to a carriageway. It will do that. This is a little thing. Bit pointless, maybe. We'll see. But if I... This isn't easy to build on, you know? So I reckon if I get rid of that little bit there, and if I just make some of these alleys, in fact, gravel roads. Hello, Emma. About to place down our first firewatch tower. Oh shit, I can't because of this fucking zone. You see? Well, what I'm gonna do is pull this... How do I do this? Pull this out like this. Do that. I don't like that this is just a giant circle anyway. I'm gonna do that. And then I'll build that little gravel road that goes over here. Just up the hill. You know what? Maybe it crests the hill as well. Who cares? Something like that. And the firewatch tower has a big radius. So we could pop this at the top of the hill. Oh, the gravel roads don't... The gravel roads aren't going to have electricity, are they? Oh, no, they do. That's fine, then. That works. There we go. Right. So our industry area is protected. Park rangers are on it. Ah. Ah. Lovely. Making sure the trees don't burn down so we can chop them all down. It's important. Very important. Right. Do we need another one anywhere? Really? Really? Probably over here. I've got so many trees. I'm actually quite horrified now. The fact that we can have forest fires. I've put so many, like, can the trees just... Surely, like, the center of the city isn't just gonna combust because of all the fucking trees. Surely that's not... Right, well, just to be on the safe side, we've got our route up to the hospital here. I'm gonna smooth out just a little thing up to here, alright? Gonna get myself another gravel road. In fact, I better come off the roundabout because it's a carriageway. This might be a little silly. It's fine. It's fine. Just gonna bring a little road that goes up here. It's out of the way. No one needs to see it. Alright? No one needs to see it. No one needs to worry about what this road is for. And I'll pop this. There we are. Cali Lake is protected. Alright. Let's pop that down. No one needs to worry about what that's for. Just a little... It's just a little monument. A little feature. That's all that is. Alright. That's all that is. Right. What we're looking like. Fire station's right there. So they'll take care of that. We've got a fire heli over here. Although I do not want to put down this firefighting helicopter depot. In case things go really south. Which I'm sure they won't. I'm sure they won't. I'm going to put this over here. We're not really going to use this land for anything else, so... I say that, we might do, but no, we're not. We're not. We're not. Let's create a nice parcel of land. That goes out here. I'll put a road on it. Alright, we'll do that. And we'll pop this on. Don't know if that actually matters, but we'll do that anyway. Pop that down there. Oh, what have we built? What have we built down there? Oh, I don't know. Can't see. Can't see. A lot of trees in the way. There we are. Ready for anything. Look at these guys. It's on-site parking, so that's fine. Got that. Here we are. Enjoyable meeting last night. Very productive. I'll be sending over the dry cleaning bill. Cheers. There's probably one there as well. Cover all bases here. What did I say? What did I say on this very stream in this very city only hours prior? Get yourself 2 EMS, get yourself 2 PD, couple people from different parties, and you got yourself a roleplay server. That's all you need. It's not complicated. Everyone had a good time. All was very inquisitive. I learnt more about Wolf than I knew at the start of the process. Right, what do we want? I think that's fine for fire. I think fire's taken care of. Where do we want an emergency shelter? I reckon up here. I still reckon up here. And we'll make it look nice. We'll make it look silly, alright? Yeah, we'll make it look nice. What does it look like for the start? Right, it's just a tunnel. It's just a fucking Stargate command. Great. That's fine. I can work with that. It's only a small one. 1,000 capacity. The big one's 25,000. Oh my god, look at the upkeep. Alright, well, I kind of just want to put... I want a big one now. I want to wait for a big one. You heard me. I'm gonna... We're almost there. We're almost there. We're not gonna need this. It's gonna take pity on me because it knows we've only turned it on mid-save. And we've, you know, we've really made trees a key feature of the city. It's not gonna fuck me over at this stage. I tell you what, this was running at 60 frames per second when we started. It's not anymore. Like out here, it's more performant. What do I do about my residential demand? Got a nice pocket of land here, but it's kinda... It's between all these tracks, which I don't think is a great place to have, you know, residential. Be a bit noisy. I still want to do something up here. I've never particularly been happy with the placement of this. If I were to keep this road going, I'd have to move it. Temporary measure, folks. Don't be alarmed. I kind of want that castle here, next to this lake. I really like the idea of that. It looks like Avalon, or whatever it's called. I think it'll just look right. Honestly. A new tourist trap to rival Napoleon. Well, it's not really a comparison, is it? And of course, we would have built a train line right up against it, because that's what we do. That's what we do in this country. Let's even it out a bit. Look, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Napoleon Hall, right? I'm gonna put it on a nice little bit of land up here. It should be high. Wouldn't have been much of a castle if it wasn't, you know. In fact, I reckon it can be higher. I think we should show a bit of ambition. Yes. Put these tracks in like that. Right, don't worry. We're gonna fix all this. All terrain. Bring this back down. Put that down a bit outside. Just fix that. Just fix what I've done here. There we are. Just fix the mess I made there. Right. This castle's always been here. I don't know what you're talking about. I have not made that bit of land nearly big enough, have I? Well. It's fine. Right. Oh, yeah. I think it gives these people something to look at. It's not really a nice tourist trap area, but I think it should go near the lake. Granted, the lake is now underneath it, but that's fine. I'll push it over a bit. Oh, as far as I can because of my stupid power lines. We'll make it look nice. We'll make it look nice. We'll make it look nice. Oh, yeah. That looks right to me. That just looks right to me. It looks like Wales now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're coming down the highway, or you're on the train, you go, oh, there's a castle, oh. Oh, yeah, we'll come back and check that out. I didn't know that was here. I didn't know we had one of those in Shaftesbury. Oh, Shaftesbury Castle. All right. Now, we just need to make a nice road. I think we'll do something fancy. You know, I'm a fancy guy. So we want to get from here. From down here. So, as you can see, We've just sloped our way up there. Like that. Right. It's meant to be steep. It's meant to be steep. I can't. So what it's gonna do is do like a right. Right, what we're gonna do is, right, just gonna pull this back a bit, alright. Just gonna pull this back a bit. Yeah. Pull this back a bit like that. Give it some layers. Give it a few layers. And what we'll do, right, again, we want to get from, you know, about here. Right. Right, it's okay. It's not quite done what I wanted, but that's fine. It's just if it goes like if we do that, right? If we do that, and then do that, yeah? Perfect. Perfect, right. So now we can come off here like this. We can bring our lovely road. Start bringing it up here. There we are. Yes. It curves around like that. There you go. Yeah. That's one way you could do it. That's one way you could do it. Well, personally, I'd rather do it another way. Myself. Let's say that is one way you could have done it. But I think it'd be much better if you did this instead. Let's say we took this. And you did that, like that. And then you took this and you did something like that. Yeah, just something like that. And then you can get your road. And nice and carefully slope it around like this. tight corner at the top. You know, that's nature. It's a castle. It wasn't built for cars. Until you get... There you are. To the castle. And there's a little place for you to turn around back here. There you are. I don't see anything wrong with that. I'd prefer it if it was kind of straight. Like, maybe... If it was straight from, you know... There, at least. And then... You can just... You know... Do what you need to do. Like that. There you go. To fix some of it. Let's fix some of this. Let's fix some of this. There we are. Can leave that to be a bit, you know. Yeah, like that. There we are. There we are. Yes. That's a natural, natural crash barriers, that. Stops people going off. There we are. That is Shaftesbury Castle. I think that absolutely looks the part. Oh, they've even got little visitor ropes on the top of the turret suck. Ah. A little drawbridge. Little cemetery. No. I think Shaftesbury's in Scotland. It's just offensive to the people of Shaftesbury. $250,000 a month to upkeep, but we're happy to pay it. Because if we don't have this, these kind of monuments, you know, we'll lose them to someone. It'll get repossessed. You know what it needs, obviously. Yeah. Trees of different ages. And of course, our beloved alders. Where would we be without them? Nowhere I'd want to be. go. There we are. I feel like there should be a path to this lake. The only way I'd be able to do that, really. Which hasn't worked. For some reason I can't get up here. Which is odd. Why can I not do that? Oh. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Let's reroute these power lines. There we go. Right, now we can do it. Now we can do it. There we are. Now we probably want just to level things around the lake ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Camera got in my way there. Alright, just wanna... Just want to make sure that these people can't get in for free. This is a paid attraction. It's very important to the local economy. Don't just want anyone climbing up this hill, you know? There we are. There we are. Do that. Soften it up on this side. So we can get access that a bit easier. There we are. And then we'll make our little path. Always the wrong way. There we are. I could make it a wide path to make it a bit more visible. And then you get here. There we are. It's been so long since I said I wanted to do something with this lake. Marvelous. Got a place to walk around. Are there any things down here? Not really. Probably some bushes. Put some more bushes. I haven't had many of those. Put some bushes about on the grounds. Get some different ones. There we are. There we are. Like that. Even growing out the rocks. So it's like natural, is that? There we are. Look at that. That's perfect. Could I put a better tree in the middle of this rock? I think it would actually look better with a pine tree, honestly. Or even an oak. I think a pine. Just changing, we're swapping this out for maximum results. An ancient pine tree, there you go. No, I don't like it. Ancient oak it is. There we are. It's different from all the trees around it. And again, we're in a little... Not a quarry, but you know. Little thing, so we put some rocks in. Some boulders. Just in little places where they've been a bit more visible. A few at the bottom. Yeah, that's right. They're already parking on the street, look. Am I going to turn around one day and there's a fucking tornado ripping through Wewang? Because I haven't got an early warning system. Anything could be happening. I'm going to put some of these around the lake. Make it seem more important. There we are. Now, you know what? We don't know who died here. Oh, that would actually be better, but I can't fit it. We don't know who was buried here. But they got their own little thing there. The oak tree. You're not allowed to visit the island. There is an early warning system. I need to unlock it. Early disaster warning system. Prepared buildings suffer less structural damage in the disaster. Oh, Jesus. Right. So that's... This is nice. I think this is nice. I think this has been I think it's a solid addition. I don't want these people parking on the fucking street, though. I think, again, just... gravel parking lots, I think. You know, you can come, but don't take the piss, you know? We'll just add a bit of texture to the top of this. Make it look a bit more well-worn, you know? Especially in here. No doubt people have parked on the sides and stuff like that, you know? I know, probably some along the path as well. Gets a bit better as you get down here. There you go. And we can probably extend these car parks into each other. Yes. There we are. That looks better, doesn't it? Right. Can let that play out. There should just be a no parking fucking option, you know? Trees don't get rid of. No. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say you've got to park your bikes at the bottom before you come up. Got to park your bikes at the bottom. Plenty of places. Plenty of places. Can't park there. Can't park there, sorry. There we are. There we are. It's an important landmark. You can't clog it up with your vehicles. Massive parking lot here. If only someone had made this for you, you know? Half full. And now the people are flocking back the other way to get to the castle. I hope people visit it. More than the lighthouse, anyway. There was a place further beyond that. Get that covered up. Right, there we are. 119 attractiveness. Again, the land value around here must just be incredible. Oh. Oh. No doubt. It's no doubt. Alright. We're almost there. These are just lying. The same as not enough customers, but we're just lying. We know they are. More of these towers are leveling up. Look at this. Oh, I actually preferred how this looked before. It's not at its full. Yeah, I don't like that now. It's gonna level up some more, but that could look nicer. See, it's fine. It's easing off. It's just that more people are flocking to the castle than those stupid stores, so that's all it is. We would never have been able to make something so beautiful in previous iterations, I don't think. We've just grown. We've grown as a city planner. That's what it is. Right, let me have a think. Let me have a think here. Where do we want to go from here? Do 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 do. So we've done that. I still don't like this bit. I feel like there could be something going on here, but it is... I don't know. I just don't like it. But at the same time, there's not really... Like, we'd have to do something off here. Then I'm encroaching on the crematorium, which I kind of wanted to be pretty solitary anyway. This is where the pines and birches collide. I think we just need more trees there. I think that's the only problem. We just need more trees there. You lot haven't been used. 48 people employed here doing nothing so far. That's because the pot rangers are doing their jobs. Oh my god! Guys? The thing I said happened! I turned around and there's a tornado! I fucking predicted that would happen! What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? You see that? Yeah? Forget about your fires! What the fuck? Right. That looks bad. And unnatural in, you know, Scandinavia, but that's just... It's off in the distance. It's going away. It's going away. It's going away. It's hardly grazing this forest. Shaftesbury doesn't even begin until here, so let me know when it reaches the city lines, you know? Alright? It's going away. It's gone. It's gone. I know I joked that was gonna happen, but I did genuinely think there would be at least some kind of warning. Do you get nothing? Do you get absolutely nothing if you don't have this? It's like, you blink and half your city's gone? Right, come on, I need that fucking shelter now. We're almost there. We're gonna level up soon and we're gonna get our shelters. And then as a matter of fucking priority, I was literally down here mocking these guys for not doing anything. And that was happening. I'm surprised the airspace is still open. Right. If we were to expand... with the new ever-present risk. Well, now I'm paranoid. The entire vibe of this series has shifted. I'm just waiting for bad stuff to happen after being so chill. Right. Okay. We've got all this space. We haven't done anything with. I feel like, and I haven't left myself, if I were to expand, like, downtown, like, I'd have to go on this side of the tracks. But I don't really have a good means of doing that. I could do... This might not be ideal. Ain't no way this is gonna look good. At a bad angle. I could do something really funky. I could do that. Pretty steep. It is pretty steep. But it's just, you know. I probably could have leveled this out first, if we're being honest. That's okay. That's okay. Right. I would much prefer if that was level with that. If I'm being honest. There's no way that's level. That would be. Is that a 90 to that? I don't think it is. Is it? It's not. Gets wider at the top, doesn't it? I can't tell. I can't tell. You know, it actually doesn't matter. Because I'll do something else. I'll do something else, I guarantee it doesn't matter. Tornadoes? We're paused. We're paused, you idiot. No need to panic. The game is paused. What we can do, we can come out like that, right? Ooh. This is cheeky. This is cheeky. What? Alright. Okay. You just take a piss. That's okay. Right. If I could link roads up, I'd be well, have a better use of my time. Let me just do this full on, right? Do I want to link these up? Ah, fuck it. Fuck it. Why not? I could do something really weird and unexpected to ensure that we don't interfere with the operations of the disaster response unit. Bring that round there. We could even have just to match up with the other bypass we've got with the lights on. There we are. Doesn't look as good as it could here, but I don't think I can do much about that, to be quite honest. Oh. I'll just leave it as it was. Maybe I can smooth out these little bits. Or maybe I can't. Maybe that just has to look weird. We are going to have to do that. There we are. And then we've opened up all this. We could have a bit more high density, you know? Just to build up this area a bit. I would like it to... do that. I could do something particularly silly. No, that's... I don't like that. People using these roads to get about the place. Pause. Alright. What do you want? What do you want over here? I want residential. What type of residential? Maybe some more high density. Maybe some more row homes. We haven't used row homes that much. You know? We could have more row homes in the shadow of these towers. So if we build off left hand, so actually what I should do how do I I'm just gonna be very careful with it. So that's on that side, that's on that side, that's on that side, that's on that side. Put it on that side, like that. This might be a questionable place for row homes, but I think it's alright. And to prove it, I'm gonna go over here like this. That doesn't work immediately. What the fuck happened there? Oh, for God's sake! Why am I so bad at having... Why does that still not look straight? I think it is. It is. It just looks weird. That's a bad bridge. It's a bad bridge, but I kind of like that sight line. I think we'll have to bring these together though. Maybe send them out like that. I don't know why there's no zoning there. Maybe I've gone one too many. Actually, if it's zoning, doesn't need to be on that side, because I've put the homes on the... Oh, the two-way street, so it doesn't really... Have I done something stupid here? I think I have. I think I really have. We're still paused. We're still paused. Right, what am I doing here? Think. What am I doing? I want row homes. Do I want this many intersections? Not really. But the only way I could change that is by reducing the size of two of these. And doing something like that. Yeah. All right. But what does that mean for what I've just done? What does that actually mean, though? I honestly don't know. Because that only allows me to get one full-sized... How big were these units? These were only 3 apiece. I mean, some of them have gone... they've evolved to be different sizes, but... Let's say I want to keep this free for a park. Let's say. You know? For the sake of argument, let's say... Probably don't need a multi-purpose park. Probably don't need a winding park. Probably don't need a plaza. Let's say we just had another dog activity park here. People love the dog activity park. Let's say I put it there. And let's say... I wanted to make sure we had this in place. As usual. I think that's good. Well, in fact, we could make it... I think we will. Which makes all these cycle lanes. No, it doesn't. Because then they won't be able to park on the street. Which is... Ah, but if I use the one-sided line, like let's say this is all bicycle lane, right? Let's say that, the outside line, right? And then we do this. Wrong side of the street. Wrong side of the street. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Well, it's not that side, strictly speaking. Oh, God. So we don't have parking on that side. So I need to reverse what I did. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hello, Anthony. Welcome in, mate. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Please, ignore this mess I'm making. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We've just turned natural disasters on, so anything could happen. There was a tornado. It was over here. It terrified me for a moment, but we got over it. Now we're just trying to make some lovely row homes on that side of the street, like that, right? We're not that far behind you. We've only been going a few weeks ourselves since pretty much around launch. Felt like the right time, and I'm glad we've done it because it's been a really good time. We could say, I mean, we could bring them all the way back. It doesn't really matter, does it? That's going to make individual lots. What would they look like? What would they look like if we did... Okay, so it would make separate lots at that side regardless. Like, is there any situation where... No. Right, now that we know that, we'll just go all the way across then. We'll just go all the way across like we did before. Except on either side of a path. Because we want to do what we did before. You got a town of 3,000 people and it's already crumbling. That was us. We had many false starts. We had many false starts along the way. But this one, we took our time. We started over here. We really, we kept it low density. We really fought. We put a lot of planning into every district, and eventually we've managed to grow in a actually sustained way. I'm actually surprisingly pleased with it. I kind of want to leave gaps for the trees like we did over here. I mean, we don't need to mirror this place, but it did look nice with the trees. There's a lot of trees in the city. A lot of trees and a lot of roundabouts. What does that leave us with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's no way to do that evenly necessarily. Unless they did it like that. I wish these lots were all the same size, you know? I can just try and re-roll them. There we are. That's better. So we should all be building off that road. Which we are. You feel you're pressured by the game to build more housing quickly because it's constantly requested. Yep. We've learned to really kind of not pay too much attention to the demand. Like we've got the problem where, you know, our commercial demand is always high, but the existing businesses don't have enough customers, so we end up dezoning commercial until things balance out a bit more. So yeah, you can't be controlled by the demand meters, it turns out. Am I being too precious having these gaps? I don't think I am. I don't think I am. Let's turn zoning back on this side. Yeah, do what feels right, not what the game thinks is right. Because that's not always the case. Do you want the gaps in different places? Okay, let's do something different. Reroll that so we get the same size. There we are. Let's do something a little bit different. Don't be afraid to experiment. It might look weird, but it might end up looking great. What have I done there? I need another one there. But then that's not going to be uniform. Is that going to bother me? Is that going to bother me? It might. Yep, it's purely aesthetic. We built down the bicycle lane ahead of time. We've only put the cycle lane on one side of the street so they can park on the other side. Because I'm not going to have a lot of parking lots around here. And yeah, pretty much what I did over here, I left one line of gaps at certain intervals just to put the trees in. And it just kind of brought the place together a bit more, you know? Breaks it up. Because they are, you know, they are quite uniform, these houses, so... We've spent most of the stream putting in our castle. We put it on the hill. Well, we kind of made this hill and then sloped up around it. They got a nice little path around this lake. We've got a lot of trains and buses. And we've got some taxis, but mostly trains and buses. We built a university campus over here. Which has a little... We put in the terminus station and it's got a little public transport hub. So we've got a lot of we've got bus lines bringing in students from all around the city. And there's a little sports complex as well, so a lot of bus travel, a lot of bus lines come here. And we made a beach. We made a bad beach, but we've got a beach. Don't ask, you don't get, Ems. You don't ask, you don't get. You never know. I've been meaning to ask my dentist just to leave my oh god! Oh, there's a forest fire! We're not at risk. There's a natural fire break. These feel like warning shots. Oh, our boys are on it. Our boys are on it anyway, look. No, they're leaving. They took one look at it and they've left. Guys? You're not meant to leave. Guys? Yeah, turn around, that's it. Oh my god. Ashpill98. Thank you very much for the follow. You've hit our goal. Thank you very much. 270 followers. Thank you, Ashpill. Welcome in.
Certainly glad you could join us today.
There we go. He got there. Oh, there we go. They're gonna actually put the fire. Oh, that's nice of them. That's nice of our boys. There you are. Not even out of state, out of bounds, and we're still dealing with it. Beautiful. Alright. I've just heard a familiar noise, which means it's the 5-second part of the stream where I've got to let this cat out, so I'll be right back. There we are, the cat is freed. It's a very relaxing time, is this game. Well, it was until we turned the disasters on, and now I'm absolutely paranoid. I don't know what's going to spring up. We're so close to being able to unlock our emergency shelters, which I want to get down as a matter of priority once we do. While I'm down here messing around putting some more row homes in. But, you know, I'm just filling in the space. I'm just filling in the space back here. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Right. You know what? No more gaps here. I've decided. No, I haven't. Yeah. I'll match that. Reroll until we get uniform. There we go. And then we can put our last road back in. And we'll go... We'll give it some of that. We'll give it some of that. And we'll give it some of that. Reroll these. There we go. Marvelous. In fact, we can use these gaps to put in a bit of bicycle parking. I hope if you're out there building your own cities that everything is going well. It is a learning process. It is absolutely a learning process. One of those, one of those, one of those. And one of those. Everyone's got their own bicycle storage now. What do we got over here? We've got some birch trees. We've got some pine trees. What do we want to go with? Do you want to prioritize the birch or the pines? Maybe the pines this time. We'll run these along. A bit more space. Run these along here like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. So naturally, I'm going to delete the one that wasn't perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let's get them in. Get them in. Whatever looks right. Put some different types in. Put a few of our alders in. We know we like our alders. Let's keep these green spaces. Put in a few more of these. And maybe some birches as well, because they are what we've got about the place. You know, just want to make it look pleasant. We're doing these pretty close to our, what is currently our city centre, so... I'm seeing a lot of helicopters in the sky, guys. It's freaking me out. It's making me think something's going on. I haven't got an early warning system yet. I'm waiting to get the next milestone so I can get an early warning system. I don't think anything bad's happening. But I am absolutely paranoid. This was just this has been a nice chilled time for us for the last few weeks. And now just before I go on holiday, I've made it Tense. Right. See, it's not too much over here. It's not too much. I think we'll put in some parking next to the, dog activity center anyway. In fact, we could just have some, we could just do that. That's probably fine. It's been working out for us. Surprisingly. More than anyone expected. For trees, I've been the glue. I've been telling my chat this. In the face of serious opposition. And ridicule. The trees are the glue. Yes, there might be too many of them. It could be said. It's going fine. It's going fine. Now that I've turned disasters on, I'm terrified that a fire is just going to absolutely destroy everything we've done. This was our starting area, our starting district. We had some industrial over here, but eventually we moved the industrial over the river, and ended up creating a bit of an education district. We've got an elementary school here, a little park cafe, which is detailed up a little bit. This is where our college is, near our high school. So there's a bunch of extensions. For once, our high school isn't full. Our high school's always been full. Oh, we're almost there. We get it. Well, as soon as we've leveled up, we'll have enough points to unlock it. We've had it for a while. I just haven't bought any of the disaster stuff because we haven't had them turned on. Where are you going? I can't even see where that went. I lost it. There's a low-flying helicopter, and I've lost it. Maybe it's going back to base. Nope. It's police. It's patrolling. That's alright. We got our first apartment district here. Again, we put in a few little details and things. This was denser than it was. I broke it up a little bit. Just made it a bit nicer in terms of traffic as well. Then we had our low-rent towers. We really started packing people in. A few mini offices around. Our welfare center is here, a mini commercial district for these people. Cemetery, which is, ooh, it's getting there. This was one of the first things we put down. It's finally it's starting to fill up a little bit. This was a built-in. This was already here, and we detailed it up and made it a feature. Here we have Maisie Meadows, which is our first big swath of suburbia. We have a forestry industry on the go. We have a particle board plant and furniture stores and antique shops and bookstores and stuff like that, using the paper that we get out of it, as well as exporting a lot of that stuff. Then we had just a pleasing little district over here. Again, more apartments. We tried to keep it, you know, very bicycle friendly, very pedestrianised. Little sports complex we built last time. Tennis center, mini golf, soccer field. We built this little pavilion just cause. Little restaurant, canopy cafe. We're using the natural. We're trying to use the natural features as best we can. So this is a nice little lake. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's coming onto the light. It's in! It's in! Pause for music! Pause for peaceful music! It's getting serious. Oh my god. There's nothing I can do! If it comes to Knellbell County, it's fucked! Oh my god. Oh my god, we've got a university. It's alright. It's kind of staying away for now. Staying on that side of it. Staying on that side of the highway. That plane's fucked. They're all dead. This is as close as we've gotten. I'd drive if I were you. I'd drive. This is it, folks. It's over for you. You're going to Oz. I think it's going to stay over there. That's slightly terrifying. The shadow. It's staying over there. So it looks like once they've decided that they're going to fuck up an area, it kind of stays in that area. Right. So if the worst happens, hopefully the damage will be somewhat contained. What's that? Alright, that's just a regular old building fire, you know? Alright, restart the music. Happy days are here again. Alright. We've got to keep an eye out. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're gonna get our emergency early warning system any second now. Alright. This is kind of complete, isn't it? I can have some... No, I want some on this road as well. I'm gonna flip it around and have some over here. And if we want to mirror that bit, then we'll do that. Oh, that's empty there. Do that. And then do that. I'm so paranoid now. It's all Napoleon's fault. I was having a good time. Just chill streams. And now what's happened? We can put another park here. We could put in basketball court. A basketball court, why not? Yeah, we could even have tennis courts on the other side. Ah, it's just not big enough. Well. I don't like how the paths are asymmetrical. Oh no, it's because I put the cycle lanes in, isn't it? Silly me. Silly me. Well. I'll tell you what. I can put in some more parking over here. Kind of. If I do that, I can put in a bicycle parking area as well. And then pack it with trees to disguise it. Yay! And we'll put in some bushes. Couple bushes. I did actually have plans for these cul-de-sacs. I was gonna put some low-density housing on the cul-de-sacs, but I've kind of got distracted now, so I've kind of just filled them with trees. You might think this looks stupid. Like, what's this random bit of row homes doing here? But you know, in London, this is exactly what you'd expect to see. What's that? That's just an ambulance. It's not a fire. No tornadoes. No tsunamis. We're all good. Why have we not unlocked this yet? Oh, we're so close. Right, and then maybe we could put some high density stuff over here. Uh-oh. That's just a car. That's just a traffic accident.
No.
Claire makes a little noise.
Huh? No.
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? No.
Huh?
Mm.
Those are the noises I make when I crash my car. I want something on this side. What should we have on this side? Are we missing any service buildings around here? Not really. We don't have a cemetery over here. We could have another. We could have. Right next to the railway tracks. We do only have that one cemetery. We are going to have to think about that, actually. We do have the crematorium, but, you know, give people options. At the moment, we've only got this small one. Again, we pack the trees in to disguise it from the tree line. Someone lost a no claims bonus. That's good. That's good for our economy. That money's coming back to us. We control all the insurance companies, so. UK Parish Church. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. We could have a bigger cemetery here. Unless we wanted just another small one. Another small one might not be so bad. The other one took so long. It's taken so long to fill up. We probably don't need a bigger one, honestly. So we'll have another smaller one, you know? That'd be nice. It could look nicer. What would I do to make it look nicer? Could do something silly. Which isn't like me, I know. Let's say we have our road here. And we'll make it one way. Driving on the left, so... Hum. It's fine. If we put that there. And then just did some little things out of... It's not even that necessary. No. No. Don't do that. The hearses come out there. They go around that way. One way in and out. That's what you really need, isn't it? We can always put in something nice. Granted, we've already got one. We've already got one dog park. Now that I think about it. Put a bouncy castle park. Put a Ferris wheel next to our opposite the cemetery. Finally. Finally found a place for it. You know what? I think that's fine. We'll go along the tracks with some birch trees. In a pretty deliberate manner. Make it look like those were planted when the lines went in. And then we'll put in some pines and things as well. Like that. But then here... Get these. Do that. I feel like there should be something in the center here, but I don't know what. It's not awful, but I want something a bit more greenery, you know? Another cafe. Oops. Cafe at the cemetery. Another one of these might not look so bad, actually. Getting this central isn't going to bother me the slightest. We're definitely not going to obsess over it. Quick check for tornadoes. What's that? Just a building fire. It's all good. How have we not leveled up yet? I don't know. You know what? It doesn't need to be an actual park. I could just do any old shite. I could literally just do that. Just to break it up, look. We could even go in with this. And just make it look different. Make it look lawned. Like that. We could do that. Put in a couple fountains. Not that one. Put in a couple nice trees. Maybe a couple oaks, because we don't... Our placement of our oak trees has been very deliberate in this city, so... And a couple bushes around. Like that. And then that, you know, that just becomes a little place. It becomes its own little place. It's gonna box the actual cemetery in a bit more. More wild bushes in around here. There we go, that just becomes its own little area. Right, marvellous. Tornadoes, we're good. I cannot believe we haven't leveled up yet. It's unbelievable. This is working out fine. I clearly need more motorcycle parking spaces because, as we know, the people absolutely love their motorcycles here. They cannot get enough of them. They didn't like me putting those down, but we've got to have them. We know we've got to have them. It jutted and it went slightly darker. I panicked. I like this building. I genuinely thought this area was going to be bad. I should stop saying things because I always immediately find problems. I didn't think this was going to work. I thought I was going to have to tear down Bedford End, but it has somewhat worked out for us. Thanks to all these multi-stories. And public transportation. Getting cars off the streets has been vital. I love our castle. I'm a big fan. Tourism. Big tourist spot. The lighthouse, big tourist spot. The Polly Hole. Well, maybe we just need to put something next to it. You know? A little something something. A little morsel. Right. What else? What else? What else do we want? Do we want anything else on this road, or is this just going to be like... Yeah, whatever. I could do something... No. I could always make another path around here, so everyone isn't funneled down this one. Which is absolutely booming, by the way. People still cannot get enough of this. Everyone you can think of is going there shopping. I love that you can see our castle for miles. Look at that. It's like Edinburgh down there. I could do something down this side. I just don't know if I should. Like, probably come out here. We've just made a city that people love to walk in. What can I say? If we wanted to have another one, that's very. It's a lot steeper here. I don't think we need it. The only real benefit was easier access to a cemetery, but that's not really necessary. If people are being buried here already, it's in use. And if anyone there works here, they're laughing. They're absolutely laughing. I don't like how this just ends. That's not our style. There we are. That's better. We're just a sliver, tiniest sliver. I'm buying for time because I want to get on making our shelter. I don't want to start making a whole new district somewhere. We've still only got 12 prisoners. That's fine. High Gardens is fine. There's never anything bad going on over here. We put the time in over here. This place is locked down. All good. I feel like those two tornadoes have been warning shots. They've got ever so slightly closer. Bracing us for the main event. Where will I be going next? Where will I be going next? All these people are leveling up. They love it in Nell County. I don't know. I hit that mental block. After all this time. There's a lot of regrowing that needs to take place over here. These people continue to park on the street. It's unbelievable. How's the beach? The beach is fine. No one used it, but the beach is fine. People are coming here. People are coming to the Lobster Tail, so we'll say they're going to the beach. We don't have a museum yet. Do we have? We can still put in a Morrison's. We can still put in a Morrison's. If we so choose. I don't know if we've earned a museum. Oh no, there it is. Skylines Heritage Museum. Where would we put this? Well. We could have a little spot here. Were this to become a little roundabout, for example. Just as an example. Okay, a little bit that comes out here. And we could plonk our museum here. Oh! That's all we needed. That's all we needed. Shaftesbury is a grand city. We've got a sea life centre. We've got a go-karting centre. Thank you for the milestone bit. We can have go-karts. Museum. Bicycle storage. It's gonna have to be a modest... Oh, we can't actually fit that there. It's gonna have to be a tiny parking lot. There we are. Little museum. Beautiful. Oh, here they come. Here they come, look. I mean, I know what we need back here. I cannot believe they've done that. Right, so... now is the time. Pause before anything bad happens. Now is the time. Welcome in, Fogman. Just as we unlock our large emergency shelter and our early disaster warning system. Boom. Got it. Right. Where do we want to put it? How big is it? Oof. This doesn't look real. This doesn't fit any vibes. This doesn't fit... This is gonna stand out like a sore thumb. Where on earth do we put it? Do we put it on the hill with our stuff? I think it's gonna have to go on the hill. The emergency shelters are all kind of like Vault Tech. We can have 25,000 people in one of these with 20 evacuation buses. So if there's a disaster, they send out buses to bring people to the shelters. Oh dear. The vibe of the Shaftesbury streams has changed. Right. I think this is going to have to go on here on the hill. Can't breach the airspace of that. I can't see where the fucking thing ends because of zoning. There we go. Emergency warning system. I should have leveled it off, and I will. It's kind of got... It's got, like, pathways and stuff, but... If I do that... No. Do the way around we were gonna do it. But then kind of put it there. Shit, which way around is it now? I don't know. I don't know anymore that way. That way. God damn it. Oh, I can't get it too close. Right, there. Oh my god, what's that thing they built on the hill? Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Alright? It's not for you to worry about. It is not for you folks to worry about. Do not worry about it. Ah. So that's what they look like. Do not worry about it. Alleys take power, surely. If the gravel roads do. Yeah. Oh my god, it's not... What? I didn't hook it up. I didn't bloody hook it up. There we go. That's not level with the... That's not level. That is a one-way pedestrian street, which I put in for some reason. Just for a laugh. Just for a laugh, really. There we go, that's better. Just to make it look like, you know. Unfortunately, it does give it a name. But that's fine. You know, this it had entrances here, so I suppose if I just turned it into alleys. So I suppose it just blend a bit better. Or is that just more boring? I can't tell. I'm gonna keep it like that. Doesn't need to be like that, but I'm gonna keep it like that. People who work here need a place to park. There we are. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this, folks. Alright. It's just a weather station. You ever seen a weather station before? Built like this. Pine Street, well. Have I got pines for you? That's excessive. Even I can admit that would have been too many trees. Just a weather station. Kinda got to see this through. There we go. That'll do. It's just a weather station. Right. So, we're going to get early warning if something goes bad. Don't know what it's going to do. Don't know what it's going to look like. Don't know what it's going to sound like. Don't know if we're going to get a pop-up. But we've got an early warning system. Now, we need some shelters. So, I want a large emergency shelter over here. We've established this. I want one over here. That is not going to be parallel with that. You having a laugh? Alright, maybe this is just going to have to be straight. There is a large upkeep on. It's quite a lot. It's quite big. Our expenses are growing. There was a time it felt it would be invincible, but then Napoleon discovered we could turn the disasters on. Alright, don't worry about this, folks. Don't worry about what we're building over here. Look at that. Do not worry about what we're building over here. Now, I want to make this look, you know, like stuff goes on over here, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build an alley around it. Like that. Gonna get one of our surfaces. Ah, really? Oh, it's got all this nice grass. It's a lovely place to come look. It's a lovely little place to come. It's a lovely place to come until you need to come here. Is this pointless? Yes. Yes, it is, but... I imagine we need stuff. Oh, we've got peer things we could be putting down on our piers. We're gonna get rid of these trees, don't worry. Oh, no! Oh, that felt so bad. Because there's no undo option. I am so sorry. It's not so bad. It's not actually that bad at all. It's back. Let's put a few things there. What if we walk to here? Something's lit up. Train. City Central. Holy shit. Don't need that. Don't need that. Go back to important stuff. This is important. You know what? We should probably have something along the train line here. Such as these stone heads. No. We should have something... It's a very secluded area. Alright. People do not need to see this until they need to see it, you know? I'm actually creating the possibility of a fire disaster at my emergency shelter. But people do not need to see the shelter until they need to see the shelter. That's my creed and I'm sticking to it. If I could put a little checkpoint here. Gates. Just gonna put in some boulders. Some silly little things. Make the entrance to this look a little bit, They'll freak out. It's human nature, they'll freak out. They'll think just because I'm doing this, there's gonna be a disaster. And you know what? I'm gonna make it 2 lanes in. Just to make sure. And you're right, we should have a cul-de-sac. No tree in that cul-de-sac, it's a serious cul-de-sac. Alright. So there you go. Has there ever been a Kaiju Defense City Planner game? I don't know. There's probably a Japanese game. Something that only released in Japan. Also ever a Pacific Rim game? I feel like that there should have been a Pacific Rim VR game or something. Alright. We've got our first shelter. We probably need another one. Why are people getting upset? Unemployment. Jobs are coming. Once the disaster happens, there will be, you know, there will be job openings. Alright? Let's make another one. So we've got one over here. So all Bedford County's safe. Metropolis are all dead. We need a shelter over here. Probably off this road. That's probably right, isn't it? We'll... Oops. Give ourselves something to work with. And just build ourselves. Gonna dig it into this hill. Gonna need more than that. Ah! Why did it change? Why does the target level change so drastically when you click off it? Right. Don't worry about that. I know we need to worry about upkeep, but this is more important. This is more important, all right? I'm not worrying about money. This is the survival of the city. This is all that matters. Right, so we've got that. And, I will help repopulate our... Not fucking... Not those. Get rid of those. Don't be silly. Don't be silly now. There we go. Again, just hide it. Just hide it. There we go. People can't see anything from the towers. There's less detail at this bit, but that's fine. It's there if we need it. It's just there if we need it. Alright. Right. These are all fine. They'll make it. They'll make it there. People of Emerson Field and Redwood Town are in trouble. We'll do a small one. Where can they have a small one? Maybe here? I think it needs to be more central. Maybe where we put our transformer. Can actually upgrade this. Then pop one of these on. These only take 1,000. They do only take 1,000. We have to bear that in mind, actually. There's a lot of people here. There's hundreds and hundreds just in here. We're gonna have to put another big one in. We're gonna have to put another big one in. Again, the people here do not need to worry. I don't know why I can't. We've got to force that. Never mind. There we are. Do not worry about what's going on over here. The economy will have taken a hit. That's fine. People don't need to know until disaster strikes. And everyone should make it. The prisoners might not. That's fine. You know what? The prison can have its own tiny one. There we go. That is us. Perfectly safe. Unless you work at the early disaster warning system, ironically. You know what? They get their own as well. They're doing the job no one else wants to do. So they get a way out. There we are. That's fine. They'll get out. They're right on the road. They've got multiple options. What's happening here? Why are we storing things? Buying? Oh my god, they're stocking up on food. They're sending out trucks to stock up on food. I mean, that makes sense, so it's quite fun. That's quite fun. Alright. I think we've done the best we can to give ourselves a shot. Oh yeah, look, they send out trucks. Oh, upgrades. Extra consumables. Advanced air recycling. Allow for more people to take shelter here. Well, we don't need that more people to take shelter in that one. This one I am worried about. There's a lot of people in Bedford. Oh, this one doesn't. The big ones don't have upgrades. I guess they already have a lot of provisions. We're sending out a lot of trucks. Mysterious trucks has been sighted on the streets of, I love how the sunlight we're getting. Me too. Me too. I think we're fine. I'll put in extra provisions and I'll do the upgrades for this one. Just in case. Don't want things to go wrong with the prisoners, you know? All the others should be fine. Saving it. My mouse is beginning to flash red. Once again telling me I've done a very poor job keeping it charged. But I think we've done alright. We've got lucky that those 2 tornadoes and that 1 wildfire, you know, didn't strike close to home. What's this? Okay. Every now and again I see that notification box pop up and it confuses me because I don't see it that often. Right. That's okay. I think I'm gonna have to go and ponder where we want to expand to next. Because I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe some more little pockets of low density around our city centre. But, I mean, look at our demand. We could... I boxed myself in with this place. I boxed myself in a little bit. It means we're just going to have to go bigger somewhere else. We could... I mean, look at all this space. Could do whatever the hell we wanted over here. Bit more of a forest industry with trees. We've got options there. I'm gonna have to have a ponder. I'm gonna have to have a ponder. This is the best thing we've done today, though. Yeah. I'm really happy with that. It took me a while to not fuck up this road, but I think that looks great. No deaths, no riots. 2 minor disasters. We had 1 tornado which did not encroach just about onto our land. I don't think there's any way to see, to be honest. There's a maintenance vehicle on its way. It should tell you. If there's one thing I'd like... Where's this person going? They're going to the castle. They work here, but they're going to the castle. Okay, people are going to the castle. Enjoy the castle. Oh, there we are. So you get to see some visitors. They just go on the ramp. Don't actually go in. That's one thing I'd like to see. Like, make it feel a bit more alive on the ground around these places. Otherwise, what's the point of putting them in? The lighthouse has got upgrades. What? Lighthouse restaurant? Lighthouse museum? Are you shitting me? Well, where the fuck are you supposed to put these on? I mean, I could put one here if I got rid of this path. I did not know it had upgrades. The castle have upgrades? No. That's weird. Alright, well, we'll need to remember that. The lighthouse has got upgrades available. Does our museum have upgrades? No. It's got 0 customers a month. Probably because everyone's using the fucking street for... No. Not for you. That parking lot is for customers. Visitors, of which there are none. I bet it's a really nice museum. Presenting the history of Shaftesbury. Of our grand city. Right. I'll have a think about what we want to do. And we will likely come back tomorrow. One final time. Before the break. How does that sound? Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. I know when I've hit a wall. And I've hit a wall. I need to think about it. I need to actually load it off stream. Because I haven't done that the last 2 times. So I've come in with no real plan. Well, we knew what we were going to do this time. We knew we had to get the disaster response prep stuff sorted. And who knows? Maybe that disaster will finally strike. Thank you very much for hanging out. These last almost 3 hours, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. Good to see you, Ash. And Anthony. Danny. Napoleon. Fongman. Emma. Ems. Good to see you, as always. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you've been lurking, thank you very much for lurking. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. I'll see you tomorrow. One final time. This side of August, alright? See you later, bye-bye.